Introducing iPhone 17 Pro. To redefine Pro, we had to start again with solid aluminium that's extruded, heated,
to Rivalry Week. I'm the president of NM Esports, Vig, and we're so excited to have you guys here today. As you may have noticed, both of our Twitch chats are combined this time around with the Twitch Stream Together function, so we're going to have everybody here to join in on the fun.
That means anybody on each side, NMSU or UNM, can see both chats. So we need to set up a couple of guidelines to keep a safe environment for everybody.
No racist, sexist, homophobic, or any bigotry is allowed at all in this Twitch chat. We're going to be modding it very heavily this time around, so if we see any of that, you will be banned on the spot, no questions asked.
We're here for the rivalry, but that means no trash talk directed towards players at all times.
Finally, have fun, enjoy the stream, and go State.
Go Lobos.
Good afternoon, y'all. We are starting the first day of our Rivalry Week stream. I'm Tim Suckett Games, or Tim. I'm joined here by...
My name is Chris, or Ozzy, and we're looking at the start of the Rivalry Week.
We have not been able to pronounce it all week, but that's going to be something we're struggling with. We have a ton of stuff coming out. We're starting with League of Legends, and this is a storied rivalry here in League of Legends. These teams have played in a bunch of different games before, and it's gone both sides. Last year, we had NMSU take it. This year, it could go any way. NMSU hosted their own invitational last year in March, where we had UNM take it. So both sides could take it. Both teams are a little new. We got a couple of changes going around, and it will be a best of 3 fearless game. So, how you feeling? How are we doing about this game so far?
I mean, I'm going to be real. I've only played casual League, so I don't really know much of the competitive stuff, but I'm going to be so real. I'm going to try my best. When it comes to the game, I also don't know the players, so my feelings are kind of neutral. I just hope that we win.
I am 100% ready to see UNM win. We are ready for this rivalry week to start. So what's going to happen is the teams are going to be doing a draft on Draftable or some other appliance or application to be able to get the draft set up, and then we're going into a blind game. Both sides will be decided. We are going into the deciding which side is blue side and which side is red side, and then from there we're going to start the match. We have a lot of the only change we have from last semester is we have a new mid laner and we have a new support. And I think it's, in terms of rank, at least, we've seen a complete upgrade. But, you know, I had to retire. And shout out Connor, who's the current support right now. We're the same rank, but he's got this.
Maybe his retirement's why we're going to win this year.
So I'm putting down the keyboard and mouse and helping to make sure that we get the cast going. And we're hoping that UNM can take it. We're setting up the match, getting the lobby started, but now we're going to be looking at the schedule for the week. We have a bunch of different stuff coming out, so we have 9 different games. The rivalry week will be a best of 9. So first we have League of Legends today. Tomorrow we're going to be doing Splatoon at 6 p.m. Tuesday we're going to be doing CS2 at 5 p.m. and Smash at the conclusion of that CS match. CS will be a best of 3, and Smash will be a crew match, best of 3. Then we're going on to Wednesday. Valorant is going to be a best of 3 starting at 7 p.m. We have Thursday, Rocket League, best of 7. And our Rocket League teams have been clashing. Do you know how many times NMSU and UNM have played this semester?
I'll be real. I casted the first Rocket League game, and I'm going to be real. That was an event to watch. So I'm imagining the ones that have happened since then have been also an event.
It's been crazy. So it's gone both sides. In the CCS, I believe we took first and third. So that's been a very awesome. Rocket League has been going at it. There's been 2 matches so far. Then we're going on to Overwatch at the conclusion of the Rocket League match. And then we're going on to Halo on Friday at 5 p.m. And then Saturday will be the football game. So make sure to join us. It will be at UNM this year. Make sure to join UNM here at 2 p.m. at Gate G, I believe. We'll have some more information in between games on that. And then the conclusion will be Sunday. It will be Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with 12 races at 7 p.m. So we got a packed schedule. What are you thinking about it?
Well, I mean, a stream every night. I mean, imagine it gives a bunch of time for you guys to be watching our stream and rooting for us.
100%. So make sure, drop the follow. We are going to be, like I said, or like we had the video in the intro, we are in a shared chat. So make sure we're being respectful to all players. Do not be wacky in chat. But we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. 9 different games. What is the game you're excited about the most?
I gotta say Valorant. That's the one game that I know a lot about. I am on the Valorant Turquoise team, so I also know a decent amount of the players that I'm playing from that. Second up would be Overwatch, because I know that, and then this was the one I was kind of the third most excited for. I know something about League. I play Aurora and what's her name? I forgot. What's
Describe
the Ninetales girl? The
Ari.
Ari. Yeah, I play
Ari.
Ari and Aurora. But those are the only characters I know.
So it seems that we are moving into a draft. It's going to be NMSU blue side, it looks like, and UNM red side. We're getting set up. So Fearless Draft, for those of you who are new League viewers, whenever this game concludes, whatever characters was played on both sides cannot be played again. So, for example, if we had Ari and Aurora picked in this game, they could not be picked in game 2. So it gets people off their comfort. Those one tricks, they're going to struggle a little bit, so it's going to get some cool interaction. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I played one draft once, and they banned Ari and Aurora, and I got completely screwed.
What'd you pick?
Fortunately, somebody else dodged before I was able to choose.
Based. So we're looking to get this draft set up. This is going to be the first time, I believe, this year that these league teams have played. These teams play a couple of different areas outside of Rivalry Week, but we'll see. Both of these matches, I'm assuming, because of the hype, because of how important this match is, it's going to be a little bit stressful. We're going to see some of the teams test each other, but not go too hard. Something that is important to say is our team, UNM, is not at full capacity. We are missing one of our players in the bot lane, and they are being replaced by a good caliber player. So it's not at full steam, but we'll still be able to bring up a fight. I don't know much about the NMSU team. Last year, when we played them, they had a lot of focus in the mid and bot and then played soft side top. But we'll see how this goes as we're heading into the match. Teams getting set up. For anybody who's ever played in some sort of competitive, you know how long it takes to get the lobby set up. People crash and whatnot. But we're moving into this draft. Draft will be started soon. So, you said you've only played League a couple of times. What character do you want to see?
Well, you got to be honest. I have to say Aurora and Ari. I want to see how people who know how to play the game play them. Because honestly, I think I'm doing it wrong. Also, another character would be Amumu. Amumu is a character that, if you are familiar with Ludwig and Connor Dog VA, when they did their climb to plat, Ludwig mained Amumu and Fiddlesticks. And I would like to see how these teams would handle those two characters being played, because as far as I'm aware, those aren't easy characters to play.
Hey, all I'm saying, Ludwig is boosted. All of our players are better than Ludwig. Quote that.
Oh no! You got to be real. When he managed to get the plat with only a couple hours remaining on his own solo queuing, that's got to be impressive.
Hey, when you're clout riding League and then you leave, I don't know.
I'm sorry. What clout can you gain from League?
League's the most competitive esports in the game. So, I'm not competitive. It is the most watched esports, I believe. I believe it used to be topped by Dota, but League esports has been exploding. Every year, they break concurrent viewership records. So, Ludwig was clout riding. It was definitely clout riding.
I think you're just jealous you couldn't get the plat.
I'm Emerald. What are you talking about? I'm Emerald. I am a division. I'm a full division above plat. And technically, I got one full other division over Emerald. So I was 2 divisions over Ludwig.
I think you're just jealous.
He's mad.
No.
That's why Ludwig's going to hop in chat and be pissed that he didn't hit Diamond 4 0 LP on the last day of the season.
Are we challenging Ludwig to go to Diamond now? Is that
Am
what's
I
happening?
challenging Ludwig to go to Diamond? No, I am not.
I am. I'm
do-
challenging him.
I don't think
I
that...
want another one of these. I want another one of those league streams. It was actually a lot of fun to watch. Ludwig, get to Diamond before I end the
Hey,
season.
did you watch the Japan series, though? Whenever they went to
with
Ludwig
Michael
and-
Reeves?
What's his face?
Michael Reeves?
Michael Reeves, yeah.
No, I loved that one. It was an amazing thing, and I also remember that when he got back, it was disappointing when all of a sudden it was all of his normal slop.
But we're getting into it. I think, taking a look over, we are a few seconds out from game start.
A few seconds out, being an infinite amount of time at this point.
Yes, I love to lie, but we're
Pathological liar
So
on
I'm
my
a
left.
support main. I'm looking for Engage. I'm looking for maybe a Poppy. We're looking for a Leona. Blitzcrank even. The crazy Engage. Even though this matchup is stressful, I want to see the match start immediately. I want to kill in the first 3 minutes, and I want to see these lanes blow up. But I personally think it's going to be slow.
Look, if we're lucky, and we want a slow match, we might be here for a couple hours. So
True.
Maybe that
League
maybe
could take forever. But as we're getting this set up, chat, I need you to type your guesses on what the score line is going to be. It could be 2-0 UNM. It could be 0-2 NMSU. It could be 2-1. Put your guesses in chat, and we'll remember who guessed correctly. Make sure you guess per team. So if you want to say UNM 2-0 NMSU, put in chat who do you think is going, or what the score line is going to be. My personal guess, because this is the first time we've played, it's going to be 2-1 NMSU. Or 2-1 UNM.
You
UNM
can't say that NMSU is going to win on the UNM stream. You just can't do that.
3-0. 3-0. Somebody's
3-0.
saying 3-0 in chat.
And they
Somehow,
saying easy.
They're going to win 3 games, even though we're not playing a best of 5. But
let's be completely real. They could just play the last game for fun.
True. They could just play the last game
We
for
could
fun.
still win
you know?
3 games, and also we don't abide by the laws of math.
Agreed.
We abide by the laws of League of Legends.
But we're moving into draft, so we're going to start with the bands. We're going here with the first band into the Belveth. Belveth directed at the jungler of UNM. UNM has a good player in the jungle who plays a variety of characters, so hitting that Belveth is a good call. Next, we're going for a Yasuo band. Yasuo is a staple of competitive play. We got set up here.
All I know is that Yasuo is insanely annoying to play against.
It is. Yasuo is very versatile. So all these characters, so far, we will not see in this match, but they're available for the next match. Any character selected on the character screens will be available to, or will not be available next match. Next band we got was a Nautilus. Nautilus was a staple pick last year for UNM. Very easy. Nautilus has a lot of CC, just can hit him. It's a support.
I'm hoping to see a Jinx or Vi ban. Those two, whenever I'm playing, that they're incredibly annoying, but I do not know which character was just banned. So I'm going to
That is Urgot. Urgot's a top laner. Urgot has a little bit of prevalence in the early to mid game and has decent split pushing towards the end game. And then we're moving on to the next band, Jarvan. Jarvan was also something that was picked up last year, was used in the Invitational that was played. We had a little bit of prevalence to it because it just point and click. Basically, Jarvan goes in, you use a giant cage, and hop on their carries, and then they die. So Jarvan, good band to go away from here, especially on blue side. It gets you a little bit of comfort to be able to select something easy.
Oh,
and
I called the Jinx ban.
Jinx ban and ADC in the bot lane loves to hang out, play easy for 15 minutes.
I am questioning NMSU and their decision to ban based on the Invitational last year, as we know that the teams are different now. So banning things that were played last year.
They are banning from last year, but the players that are the same. So everything besides the support is kind of sticking, NMSU is hovering a Yunara pick, which does get locked in. Yunara just got released very recently and has been very prevalent in the LCK. LCK is the Korean league. They've been playing it in these fearless drafts a little bit later, so not in the game 1 or game 2. Yunara has no dashes or no mobility until they get their ultimate. So that's good to call out. Yunara is very broken.
Starting with a Caitlyn on UNM.
Caitlyn going in the bot lane as well. Caitlyn does outrange Yunara a little bit, so it might give them a little bit of lane pressure, but I'm interested to see how this bot lane matchup sets up.
Caitlyn, when you're playing against her with that one sniper that can shoot you from a while, is quite annoying.
Very true. We'll see a Trundle pick. Trundle blind pick is very interesting because it makes Trundle counters tanks. It makes them lose all of their resistances to damage and take a lot of damage whenever they ult. So I'm interested to see what they do, how they're going to set this up, and how is NMSU going to respond? Are they going to pick tanks?
They might just pick another Trundle. Block the tanks on both sides. I made him laugh so much he's coughing now. I'm just that good. Now we're on to NMSU. They picked Pantheon.
We have Pantheon here. Pantheon could be support, could be mid, could be jungle, could be top. Pantheon's broken. Anybody who plays Pantheon support is cringe. I hate that character.
I mean, Tim is cringe, so I bet Tim plays Pantheon support.
I do not. That character sucks. I hate that character.
Oh, Azir going to NMSU.
Azir, will it get locked in? Azir locked in. Azir is a mid lane character. We have mid lane locked in early, which is interesting. They are on blue side, so they do not have the counter pick. But being able to pick a mid laner in this third slot also lets you ban some things that you don't want to see if they do not lock mid. So UNM is pretty forced to lock the mid laner here. And we're going to go from there. Looking at the Ziggs. Ziggs is probably going to be mid. And then we're set up. So going into the second part of the bans, 2 more bans for both sides. So I'm thinking if you are NMSU, you're banning supports. And if you are UNM, you're looking at banning some top lane. You're looking at banning maybe jungle. But this Pantheon does throw a little bit of a wrench into the ring because it can flex. But UNM banning Yorick has a little, or has its dead wife following them around.
Oh,
which is awesome.
That is
the character
dark.
is it can be a late game character, and they're going to split push forever. So Yorick, a very interesting character to ban because of how this team is looking. And NMSU banning Brand. Interesting ban. Brand could be a support ban or a mid ban, so I'm interested to see what they do here.
It looks like you called it with NMSU banning supports, and I do not know who that character is.
That is Sion. Sion's another top laner. Both of these are a little bit bruisery or tanky. Sion is all about the split push, so I'm excited to see maybe some split pushing out of NMSU, but we'll go from there. We're looking at one more ban. NMSU probably going to be banning another support. Banning the Melio. Melio is a healer enchanter support, so it's an interesting ban. It goes well with the Caitlyn, so it's not too bad of a pick. UNM looking to lock their second to last character.
My friend plays Melio all the time, and I'm going to be so real. It has won us games.
Melio is a very fun character to play because you are very abusive in the bot lane. 9 seconds left on this lock, and we get the Poppy. Could be Poppy support. So Poppy is really beneficial here because it cancels out Yunara's only dash. Pantheon can't go on. Azir can't leave or engage.
Lulu on NMSU.
So we'll see. Lulu's very annoying into the Poppy. An enchanter pick and buffs up the Yunara. So it's a good selection here. Lots of squishiness over for NMSU, so there's nobody who will be able to take the hits besides Pantheon's invulnerability. 15 seconds left. We'll see what NMSU picks into this team. This will lock in the switch. So Pantheon's either going to go jungle or top. And it looks like the Pantheon's going to go jungle. Orin locked in for the top lane. So it's looking NMSU has Orin top, Pantheon jungle, Azir mid, Yunara ADC, and Lulu support.
That's an interesting team comp that I am excited to see. I've not seen most of these characters be played at all in the times I've played, but then again, most times people in my lobbies are playing Caitlyn, Jinx, Vi, all those characters that are broken.
Yeah, so I'm interested to see. We're going to be locking a pick, going to be countering
With Blitzcrank.
Wait, is this a Blitzcrank support? Was Blitzcrank locked in?
Yeah, it's not locked.
I think Blitzcrank was locked in. Wow. So we have a Blitzcrank making the flex in this draft a little bit easier. So I'm interested to see how this lane goes out. But we are switching into the game here. We have some wonderful, interesting picks. NMSU is going to be on the left side of your screen, and UNM is going to be on the right side of your screen when we get into match. We have a spectator delay to make sure that nobody's looking at the chat. And this is just a reminder, we got a combined chat, so we need to show UNM's dominance. If you're here supporting UNM, please type UNM in chat so we can show UNM's dominance here. We are excited to dominate in chat and on the Rift.
You got to do a little bit of trash talk. Make sure it's respectful, but trash talk is always going to be so much fun.
Like UNM better. So we're going to see this game start. Game is starting as soon as everybody's ready, and I'm interested to see how this game will go out.
It's going to be a fun game to watch. The only character I've ever actually seen played on that team is Caitlyn.
Yeah, so we had UNM has Poppy top, I think. They had Trundle jungle. They have Ziggs mid. They have Caitlyn ADC and Blitzcrank support. So Kate Blitz is a little interesting. You are going to have to take it into the lane where you're going to get a little bit pushed into the Yunara Lulu, but you have that Q. You have that Q ability to be able to take them out. And then the state team has Orin top, which is a tank who scales. They will eventually get to a point where they have more, or they buff up every single person's items on the team. Beneficial. Pantheon, early game character, point and click, crowd control. Azir, very late game character, has some lane presence, but we'll just need to focus on pushing out the wave and probably won't have enough mana. Yunara, kind of annoying. Character's kind of annoying. And Lulu. So we'll see how this goes and go from there.
If we want to start talking about how we play the game, I've only ever played bottom, but when I did play jungle once, I ended up with the perfect victory without even doing anything.
Easy. That's how it goes. We got a couple more minutes or a couple more seconds until the draft is locked in. Caitlyn Blitzcrank going in the bot lane. I think we could see some explosive drafts here right from the start. And the reason I say that is because of this Blitzcrank. Blitzcrank has a Q ability that will just let them do whatever they want. So going from here, waiting for the spectator delay to go through. So we're going to get that set up. Stream is going to, we're going to see a little bit of a delayed part of the game, but it'll be perfectly fine. We'll be right here live with the action here as we're getting the Rift up.
As much as live is when you're talking about 3 minutes after it's actually happening.
Hey, it's okay. I know we will be hype here together looking into this match. But as I'm looking at our schedule for the Rivalry Week. We have tomorrow, we have tomorrow Splatoon. I'm excited for the Splatoon match.
I'm going to be honest, I saw them in their placement in the tournament thing that they had, and it was rough.
Hey.
The silver team outdid the cherry.
But our cherry team won nationals 2 years ago. So we have winning history under our belt. So I will never doubt our ability to win. But we're looking, and then Tuesday we got CS2 and Smash, a double header. So that one's going to be exciting. What are you thinking about that?
So CS2 is interesting. I see a lot of people, and there's a ton of beef between Valorant and CS2, and since you guys know I'm a Valorant player, you probably know where that goes.
Agreed.
So, but then we move into Smash, a game that has been very prevalent when you go back to Smash Bros. Ultimate, all these
True.
Smash games are very prevalent in the competitive scene.
True.
So looking at that with the history that goes along, I'm interested to see how those matches are going to play out.
Hey, Game & Watch won. No, not Riptide. Yeah, I think it was Riptide. Game & Watch is broken. I'm trying to learn Game & Watch. I'm bad at it. But it's fun. We're excited to see people who are actually good at the game play it on Tuesday.
As a Lucina and Zero Suit Samus main,
I'm a ZSS main. I'm horrible. I'm really bad. I've never won a set at our Wednesday Lobo Masters. Happens every Wednesday when we're in semester. I've never won a match.
You know, I'm going to show up Wednesday one time. We're going to play Zero Suit Samus against each other, and I'm going to destroy you.
I would assume so. I don't know how to Zair. Do you know what a Zair is?
I'm going to be real. If you want to talk about terminology, I don't know anything.
But we are 10 seconds into the match, or we are 10 seconds away from the match. So don't go anywhere. We're hopping into the match. Remember, NMSU, blue side, UNM, red side. And if you are supporting UNM, get in the chat. Get loud. Let's see this win going in.
Type all caps with a bunch of emojis.
All you can. Let's go. UNM. Come on,
go
right
Lobos.
here. So we're moving into this draft. Remember, Blitzcrank for the UNM. This is a very big pick because of how prevalent that Q ability is. It is so powerful. You press one ability, you get one kill if you hit. So you need to do that as we're moving into this match. We have a lot of interesting things to look at here. So both top and mid laners for both teams have TP, which is good.
We can see the scoreboard is already 0-0.
0-0. This is correct. We're moving into our first match. Go UNM. Blitzcrank has Glacial Augment with Ignite. Lulu has the Summoner Aerie with Heal, looking to be a little bit more supportive and stay alive. Ziggs has the First Strike and will give them a little bit more gold. And then we're going in Pantheon with Press the Attack, Trundle. Everything looks pretty decent right now. I am excited to see how this flex goes. We're going from there. We have a little bit of a potato PC moment here. I believe in-game there was a little bit of a pause. So we're waiting to get in as we make sure that everybody's computers are alive. But we're going here. We're actually gonna click the top button, the top middle button that shows their mastery on the characters. We got a little bit of mastery on a lot of these characters. The most mastery selected was for Cool Dude, 5,000. That is Poe. I know chat misses Poe. Poe is currently playing for UNM Cherry. So Poe stepped back from his casting role to help carry the team. He has the most mastery in this match. What do you think about that?
I'm going to be real. 273,000 points is insane. I don't know how you get points, but that's insane to see.
So we're loaded in finally. We got UNM on the red side, NMSU on the blue side. We are super excited for this match. Let's see it.
Someone being left hanging. They tried to do a fist bump and got...
We got pings already going towards the invade. I'm interested. I am ready for an invade. Let's see this.
It's really interesting if you look at the bottom right of the map, how the teams are splitting up. It looks like everybody on UNM is staying in roughly one spot, while NMSU is splitting up across the map.
NMSU looking for the classic 5-point, but they do not see any vision so far. Red side looking to walk around vision. I'm interested to see what they do. Going here. Blitzcrank leading. Sees the Lulu. Will they get the flash up? Are they going to flash hook? They are not. Oracle's getting popped to see if they can get some vision. Nothing blown. We had a ward placed by the Lulu, which is alright. But we're going from there.
Alright, and it looks like everybody's already switching up, going to their respective places in the map.
Both sides getting vision into their red side jungle. We saw NMSU place a ward on their Raptors, which could be an issue. Both teams will know where the junglers are starting. And lane matchup going the same. Blitzcrank in the bottom lane in the bush. Looking to see, and we're getting them waves crashing in mid lane. Let's see if there's a fight bot lane. Missed hook. That is 100 mana away, and a little bit of lane pressure gone.
Poppy.
Oh my gosh, that damage is crazy. Warren taking almost half health. was about to say, we're going to see these tanks just hit each other a bit, but that Poppy did so much damage.
Mana management this early on in the game is incredibly hard unless you're actively paying attention to it.
Agreed. The Azir popped, taking a bit of damage. Going from there. Azir getting poked out. Ziggs looking to get some pressure. CS seems to be same. Every 3 to 5 minutes or so, we're going to have our spectator press tab just to see how things are going, just so that everybody's aware. We have about 2 minutes left till then. We got even matchups, even CS-ish. We got some CS leads for Ziggs and CS for Caitlyn. Going from there. Yunara, half health. What are you thinking about this matchup so far?
There's a lot of stuff going on that I'm not exactly sure I understand, but ultimately I'm looking at this. This is the lane that I'm mostly used to playing on. This is the side I recognize.
Engage in the bot lane here, and I think the Lulu blue flash and heal. And we're gonna see what's happening now. That was nobody blew anything for UNM, so they just got the flash heal from Lulu with that hook.
A little bit of engagement in mid, and we're seeing Azir on half health already.
And that's interesting. Azir has a little bit more range than Ziggs, but Ziggs is able to get a little bit more consistent poke. Blitzcrank, very aggressive, sitting here. Pantheon has finished their clear, while Trundle did not. Hits the hook on Yunara, gets the knock-up, Ignite not down. Barrier going out, so NMSU is in trouble, has no defensive summoners besides Flash for the Yunara.
Aurum getting kind of destroyed up there by Poppy.
Trundle hovering bot, getting the scuttle. Pantheon moving a little bit different away. You see this bot lane, this Blitzcrank is playing very aggressive, zoning him off. Lille hook hit. Trundle pathing away from this bot lane as they're destroying a little bit of an interesting play. But we'll see. Pantheon going up top to see if he can get the scuttle. Let's see if a fight happens for scuttle. Poppy is off the map. If you look here, covering. Might be able to get this Pantheon as they're resetting in this bush here.
Oh, and the Pantheon's running.
Stops it, stops the back, and they secure the scuttle.
All right.
So far, we're about 5 minutes into the game. Hook going onto Yunara, who still has Flash. Flash going away. That is the third hook we've seen hit by this UNM bot lane, and Yunara is so low.
Trundle going up to help Poppy get the Auron.
Auron getting ganked again, not having to, or for the first gank of the match, not having to blow Flash, walking away.
NMSU not having the best of time 5 minutes into the match, but you know, it's always can go either way.
Pantheon on reset, has their camps a little early. Blitzcrank missing the hook. So Pantheon gets a little bit of CS sooner. See how this goes. I would say the UNM bot lane is staying a little bit too long. His Dragon's coming up, but we'll see. We're going to do a tab check just to see how things are going so far. I would say so far, whenever we do press tab just to see some of that CS, we are looking at...
Looking at the top, we see that UNM has 1,000. Yeah, UNM has 1,000 more gold than NMSU, which might help them get the ball rolling a bit faster.
UNM getting the lead early with 1,000 gold. Like you said, Trundle starting the objective. So we're seeing that here. Trundle starting the objective right now. No contesting.
And we see the rest of UNM coming in with NMSU all joining.
Word on Dragon, Yunara, and Lulu are hovering. TPs from both NMSU solo laners going out to their respective lanes. So I think NMSU is given this first Dragon. Smart. I think it's a smart play. They don't need to take it.
Ocean Drake got taken, and Caitlyn's backing up a little bit while I cannot say that name. Blitzcrank comes over to try and help.
Looking for a blind hook. Nothing hit yet. They're working on some... Just Pantheon smoke clear. So Pantheon just took all of his camps again. Even though he missed both scuttles, he has a little bit more CS than Trundle. Let's see what's happening. Trundle getting his ultimate and doing a little bit of trading. These tanks are just smacking each other. Just getting some trades in. Pantheon hanging out bot side. I'm interested. So we talked at the beginning of the game how this is going to be a quiet game. We have 0 kills so far. What are you thinking about that?
Most of the kills that happen in my games happen within the first 2
Look,
minutes.
Going to Yunara
yes,
with no
that's
flash.
a nice
He
shot.
has barrier. Ignite not down yet. Yunara falling short. has
Yunara.
barrier popped. Ignite ticks down where Yunara is at less than a 4th health.
And it looks like Poppy's trying to destroy some wards up here.
Hook again, almost hits the Yunara. This UNM bot lane, you wish you got that kill. So close, but so far.
Getting that kill would have given a lot of momentum, so missing that is quite rough.
Run
And
over
Yunara
mid.
channeling.
Looking for a gank on the Azir. Will they be able to get it? Slows down a little bit, just gets some damage on Azir. He walks away.
Halfway through the tower and bottom, while everybody else is kind of just standing still.
Agreed, we have almost 1,500 gold lead here for UNM. Blitzcrank a little bit of trouble as the minions almost died and almost killed him, but he's alive. We got some pings going up top side
Azir
for that
struggling
grub.
with Ziggs. Is this how you expected this match to go so far with the domination that UNM has had?
I expected it to be a little bit more domination based on kills, but UNM is kind of just outlaning NMSU right now. Resets going off, and I'm interested to see how these teams move for these grubs. Grubs just spawned top.
Pops. Oh.
Oh my gosh, this Ornn getting flashed on. Poppy
And
going
Poppy-
under tower.
Poppy got a
being
first
able to
blood.
secure the first blood, but dying. Is that worth? The wave is just under tower. It kind of crashes, so it's iffy. Poppy flashes and secures a hook onto Lulu with the flash. Lulu flash heals, and will they get whittled down?
And they do.
with the Ziggs ultimate. Ziggs getting pressured by Pantheon Azir. Azir has no ultimate, no flash. Pantheon has flash, so they should be able to secure. Blitzcrank under tower, but he misses the Q, and both walk out. Something important. State may have gotten killed there, but they got a grub. Taking one grub here is very important so that they can secure, not giving away feats of objectives.
All right, we have Pantheon and Auron coming in.
Did he smite? He smited away the grub! So they got 2 grubs out of 3. Trundle missing the smite on the
Pantheon
grub, not being able to get it.
Pantheon dead.
dies. Auron will also probably die. He does have flash. Let's see if Blitzcrank doesn't have enough mana for hook. Trundle beating him up, and Auron missing. So he does. We have 4-1. UNM winning in kills.
With a
the miss smite is very bad.
with
but
a 3,000 gold lead going into whatever part of the game we're in right now.
going towards the mid game, UNM is winning. That is correct. We are doing very well so far. Grubs getting stolen away though. If you're Arctic Fall, you want that back. You cannot have 2 of your grubs getting stolen away when you are up almost 3k gold. But slowing down a little bit.
Caitlyn holding her own in bottom while there is... Looks like Pantheon's going back to mid where Ziggs at.
We're going to press tab again to see what we got going into this dragon fight. We have no items secured on anybody besides Ziggs. Poppy has an item with those 2 kills. I'm interested to see what this bot lane does in the next 30 seconds. We got CS leads for mid, CS leads for ADC, which we expected, but also the CS leads top. So all 3 lanes are doing well. Pantheon, it's in line with Trundle. We'll see as we go into this dragon. Dragon spawning here in 20 seconds. And we'll go from there.
All right, we see that Blitzkrieg and Caitlyn are both down in the bottom.
Blitzcrank. Going on the Lulu. Lulu is getting absolutely destroyed with the combo. Pantheon ulting down, Eing onto the Caitlyn. Caitlyn flash burying. Blitzcrank trying to get away as well. Has no hook. Yunara with her ultimate being able to whittle down the Blitzcrank, and they trade 1 for 1. Support for support. Both ADC getting the kill.
All right, we have Poppy down up in top, going down for Auron again, and UNM going for the dragon uncontested. And they got the Drake.
And they got the Drake. This is true. 2 dragons over to UNM, over 0 for NMSU. Vision being cleared bot side. If you are UNM, so far the game is going very well.
Probably feeling fairly confident.
They're feeling very confident. Not perfect. It's all right. Got looking for some abilities in the bot lane. Yunara has to barrier, a little bit of an overzealous barrier. We had the jungler Trundle hanging out, but with that barrier, you feel a little bit more unsafe. So Lulu Yunara just hanging out, get some push, and we'll see if this bot lane will secure.
The bottom tower is almost dead, so once they get through this is pretty much done, and they can get going further even into the NMSU's side.
Yeah, I don't think Blitzcrank has demolished, but they have one more plate to whittle down. Almost completely gone. UNM taking 5 plates in the bot side, 2 plates mid, almost 3, so that's a lot of gold. Every plate that they get is 125 extra gold.
That's wild.
With the bonus tower.
13 minutes into the match, and we're seeing the first turret being destroyed. At this point, most turrets have been destroyed in my lobbies.
Orin engaging onto the Poppy. Poppy eating the Pantheon, trying to get away. Orin hitting his ultimate, getting a lot of combos out here. Poppy walking away, trying to get out, but the kill goes to Orin. And Poppy dies. This is a little bit of a rough death. Not too bad with no objectives coming up, but Orin's going to be able to get back into the game with that, especially with the shutdown.
You want to see how to disarm a bomb?
So nobody blew anything for State besides Orin ultimate.
Caitlyn and Blitzcrank are all up on top now.
This is what the Caitlyn does. The Caitlyn destroys bot lane. After they destroy bot lane, they go to every other lane. Orin getting his back reset. Good unstoppable, making sure that Blitzcrank does not hook him. That was some good clicks. Orin staying alive. And I don't see any movement from State back up top. Seems like they're just giving this top side.
They're also going to mid with, I forgot their names again.
With Yunara and Lulu, the bot side of NMSU is mid lane, while the bot side of UNM is top. I'm interested to see how these teams answer. Almost a 5k gold lead for UNM as plates drop. Trundle looking to get some vision into the bot side. Azir getting engaged on by Poppy. You do not want this matchup if you're NMSU sided. Azir ulting or getting away with his soldiers. Looking to see if he has to blow ult. He blows ult just to live from the Poppy. And that is rough if you are Death's Dice. You do not want to lose your ultimate like that.
Yeah, that is a very unfortunate place because you could use that in many ways that just help the team.
Agreed. 25 seconds up before we get this next top objective. Something to call out. Arctic Fall has missed 2 smites so far. So if this Pantheon could get in, he could kill. Top lane tower going away. Orin getting engaged on, but Blitzcrank getting counter-engaged on. Orin going in with the Pantheon. Blitzcrank is going low. Poppy TPing from the mid lane. Poppy coming up, looking to re-engage this fight. Poppy Eing in on the level 10 Pantheon. Ultimate going. Pantheon has flash, but does not choose to use it. Pantheon dies. Orin's getting ulted on.
Destroyed as well.
Poppy flashing with the W, making sure that he doesn't get out. And it does secure 2 kills of the top side. Top side for NMSU's dead.
UNM is now up by about 6,000. The lead is just getting more and more and more as time goes on.
And that engage looked good for just a moment for State. They had the tower was down, but they had that Blitzcrank dead to rights. Then Poppy came and saved the day.
At this point, we're also looking at the next tower for top lane going almost 2/3 down.
Caitlyn and Ziggs looking to push that. Azir looking to get a little bit of their own gold. Gets the tower to about half health and crashes the wave, which is good. Blitzcrank walking bot. They secure the Herald. You cannot miss smite if jungler of enemy team is dead. So that is a good call. Just kill enemy team, then you win.
Yeah. I mean, reduce the enemy's HP to 0.
Blitzcrank looking into the blind bush, but they don't get any follow-up. So I thought that was crazy.
Alright, and we're seeing Pantheon in the jungle getting some of these monsters, and
It wasn't exactly crazy, but he did hook.
I mean, he actually hooked this time. He missed a couple times before.
True. They're securing vision for Dragon. Dragon is spawned here. It's the Infernal Drake, which means it is also the Infernal Soul. Infernal Soul is a little rough if you are a State fan for UNM to have. They have clear control here. Pantheon just looking to get a couple of his minions, a couple of his CS.
Looks like Oh, Caitlyn getting another tower down. Well, Arctic's there, uncontested at the Dragon, trying to take it down.
Dragon going down, mid lane turret going down. Tons of gold over to UNM. If you are feeling this matchup, it is a little rough while the Blitzcrank hook just barely misses the Lulu. Wow. That's rough right here. The reason it's rough is because not only do you use the Dragon, not only do you lose the mid lane, but Ornn wasn't able to get anything top. So all of this stuff happened, and they weren't able to get any push on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, NMSU is having trouble pushing along to the next, well, getting counter pushing when UNM is pushing as hard as they can.
Herald dropping bot side, looking to see if they could take this tower. Blitzcrank coming in also with Ziggs. We got 4 UNM bot lane. Looking to see if they can get a secure Blitzcrank. Looking for a hook. Misses on the Azir as they dash away. But they still have some Herald health left. Will they get another crash? I'm not sure. Pantheon walking will probably smite it away.
We're seeing the
Herald dies.
Oh, most of the team's running back.
4v4. And they just secure the tower. Looking to get some of Red Side's camps hanging out. Clearing some vision.
And Pantheon running up to meet
Blitzcrank looking. Let's see if they... Pantheon on the wrong side uses their E to live. Yunaro gets ulted and that Ziggs bomb does so much damage. If we press tab here, we're going to see that Ziggs has so much health, but the Q going on to the Pantheon, and they secure the kill. Ziggs is a monster into this game. We are at a 9k gold lead almost.
Yeah, this is insane for a gap in this. And it looks like they're just taking out every tower as they go.
18 minutes so far in this match. 8-3. Poppy dashing onto the Azir with the plant and using ult for some reason, so they might be inting. But securing the kill onto the Azir. What a match so far.
This is an insane match to watch, especially when I'm sitting here looking at it. It's kind of feels like when I'm on the losing team.
We have almost a 10k gold lead. Poppy, a little overzealous, getting their back stopped, but not an issue. Dragon spawn in here about 2 minutes for Soul. UNM looking to spend their gold in this almost 10k gold lead.
NMSU is probably looking to get this next dragon. If not, it's just going to keep getting more and more rough for them.
I don't think that if you are NMSU, honestly, I think it's a mental go next. Don't get tilted. Look how you can win the next game and don't get tilted. Because with this almost monster 10k gold lead, it is hard to think that you can come back. But Otacon spawning topside with all the activity that was topside. About 12 seconds left. Yunara using the blast plant into the Blitzcrank, which secures her death. Flash barriering. I don't know what happened there. Ornn missing his ultimate. Pantheon going down after the Lulu ult. Wild Growth knocking them up. Poppy here. Pantheon, will he be able to get away?
Dead.
He does not.
That's
dying here.
3 out of 5 for NMSU.
When you are in this matchup, when you are in this game, you can't make those mistakes with that blast plant. 11k gold now as UNM secures the Otacon, making them even more powerful.
As you said before, it's at this point it's as simple as trying not to get tilted. I mean, if you do get tilted, you'll be thrown in the next game, but that's very much easier said than done.
Yeah, this is 12-3 UNM right here. Everybody in this game performed well. We had the Poppy starting off early, being able to get that lead with great fundamentals and wave clearing. Death was a little unfortunate. We had the Ziggs being able to get pressure even though they were outranged. Caitlyn, Blitzcrank making themselves known very early.
In this we have Poppy running to bottom. I don't know where she's going.
Walking around, just asserting their dominance. They have a 2-level lead over their laner.
11k gold lead with 5 towers down while NMSU has none.
It is ridiculous to see how these people are winning. But 30 seconds left. We have Dragon spawning, Dragon Soul spawning here. All 10 players are here.
All trying to contest it.
To contest.
If you're NMSU, you really don't want UNM to get this one. The more dragons they get, the more the ball keeps rolling, and if this ball keeps rolling, then you're inevitably losing.
UNM pushing forward, trying to secure the vision. We have dragon spawning in just a few seconds now. Let's see what happens.
Trundle destroying all the vision while the dragon looks like it's about to land.
Hook missing onto the Azir. Orin engaging, looking to go in even though they're half health. And they absolutely explode. All 4 members of UNM getting secure. Ziggs 1v4ing, and they are a little bit trolling. They stay alive, but the Pantheon gets the kill, which is great. Azir getting chased down in the bottom lane. Blitzcrank looking for a fight. Poppy kills bot. Caitlyn flashes in and kills the bot lane of NMSU. Blitzcrank dies to Pantheon. Pantheon has a double kill, looking to go in on the Trundle. Trundle who secured the dragon. Pantheon ulting in the Trundle's face, and an ace goes over to UNM.
That's insane. And then as you saw, if you didn't, I don't know if you noticed, but Azir also used their ult again to get away. That was a majorly, I don't know if that was bad or good, but it was a play.
Whatever happened, we 100% saw that UNM destroyed that fight. We have almost a 14k gold lead. All 4 dragons to UNM. Grubs, we're not going to talk about that. And
the super minions, I don't remember what they're called, are starting to spawn.
Inhibitor down in the mid lane, pushing down. Baron spotting here in about 1 minute. Lulu getting absolutely blown up by this Caitlyn. This Caitlyn is in a crazy state. Caitlyn probably has so many items. Looking to engage, a little bit overzealous. Going over the Yunara. Pantheon getting engaged by Poppy. And probably die here.
Pantheon
We're going to press tab and see just how this damage is. Damage over. That Caitlyn was cracking with just 2 items. 2 items to the Yunara. Yunara got a little bit more gold, which is beneficial, but you see this gold lead. So many people from UNM have so much gold. Yeah, it's just hard.
At this point, it's a lot of, they just have so many items to counter you. They have so many options. It's just really hard. Orin trying to take down all the minions. They push into their home territory.
Going in, we have Lulu clearing, looking to see if we can get something set up. 45 seconds on this Baron.
Lulu putting some vision down in the jungle.
Poppy looking to engage on Yunara. Yunara taking a lot of damage, but Poppy's getting backed off by 3. NMSU trying to save themselves.
Trundle taking out another minion.
Azir dashing away, having to ult again in defense. Trundle flashing over the ult, baiting the Azir.
That's another ult that Azir used in a way to get away, and in a big...
Just misses Lulu. Trundle farming, 15 seconds left to Baron. Right now, we are just looking at a Baron and end at this moment. Trundle AFK at Baron. We would love to see this 26 right here. Jungle ADC taking it over. The rest of the team taking topside. That Ziggs damage is absolutely ridiculous,
and
taking the tower.
The last of the towers defending inhibitors are down. There's only the 2 towers defending the...
Going on to the Lulu, getting in between, absolutely destroying the Lulu, getting popped by the Poppy Ziggs. Baron getting secured, Orin going in, trying to get anything happening, knocked up before they can ult. Pantheon going in onto the Ziggs. Yunara Azir focusing the Ziggs. Ziggs walks away with their own
and it's gotta be an ace, there's only 1 left.
Caitlyn securing the kill, going in, headshot.
This could be the end of the game.
This is the ace. Ace going over. Just 1 death from the Blitzcrank. GG for this. GG is going into the map.
And
we had the Nexus getting popped right here. It is a clean 25-7. We had almost a 22k gold lead, and it is 1-0 for UNM.
Those who think that we're going to win 2-0, you guys are probably excited now.
My 2-0 enjoyers, let's get hype. 1-0. So far in this match. UNM's in chat for that. Thank you all for supporting. We had 1-0, but we're going to be moving into our Game 2 up here soon, right after this break.
Hey gamers, it's time to touch grass. Come join us here at University Stadium for the UNM NMSU football game happening September 27th, Saturday at 2 p.m. We will meet at Gate 8 at 1 p.m. for a group picture. So get your tickets at golobos.com for your free student ticket. Hope to see you all there. Go Lobos!
Grammarly now uses AI to help you write, not just revise. Type a prompt and
All right, welcome back, and we're going into game 2 with the next blind draft being set up as we speak.
What's up, y'all? So we got 1-0 UNM. We are looking at a side swap, so I think UNM is taking blue, and then we're going to have NMSU on the red side. I'm interested to see what adaptations happen. That was a stomp. It was, I think, 19-7 at the end of that.
At 25-7.
25-7. Almost a crazy gold lead. So we need to see a lot of adaptations, I would say, in the draft idea. So I don't think they drafted poorly. I think they just need to adapt to what UNM wants to do and go from there. But we're into this draft. We are starting the first set of bands. We're looking at a little bit of a different change here. We got UNM on the left side, NMSU on the right side.
And these bans are going quick. Yasuo, Jinx, and... Oh, not Jinx. There's another ban going on.
Yasuo, Xin, and Urgot for UNM. UNM played Xin a little bit, so it's a little rough. And then we got Nautilus, Jarvan, and I would assume Jinx on the state side.
All right, and I do have a question for you. You said that it requires adaptation. What would you say is the large difference playing on blue side versus red?
So blue side, you get to pick something that is comfortable and something that's considered better. So we'll see what they pick. They also have access to the top side a little easier.
Belveth to start.
Belveth was the last pick. Was the first ban last match for state, so I'm interested to see what they do here. Volibear in response. We'll see how they adapt, what they would like to do going forward.
Oh, Wukong instead, not locked
Wukong. So we got Wukong here.
Now back to Volibear.
What are we picking? Volibear or Wukong?
Oh, they picked up Volibear.
Volibear getting locked in. Belveth for UNM. I think it's not too bad of a pick. Volibear can be top side or jungle. And I'm interested to see what's happening. What do we pick here?
As of right now, they're still not selecting anything. They're just
10 seconds.
Aurora. Oh, I
Aurora.
know this character.
That's the one you wanted. So Aurora has a little bit an easier time if the mid laner does not have range to push. So it's an interesting pick here.
There have been several times where I used Aurora's ult and have completely wiped the team. She can be game winning if you play her correctly.
This is correct. So I'm interested to see, with the adaptations that we're seeing from State, a little bit more aggression, a little bit more ability to play. So let's see. Let's see what's happening
And
here.
LeBlanc being locked in.
LeBlanc. Interesting pick. Very interesting pick. So LeBlanc is a very skilled champion. It's one of the best player in the world's favorite characters to play. Faker. And it has a lot of skill expression. So I'm interested to see how this matchup goes.
And Ashe going in for the third pick for UNM.
Not a bad pick. Ashe gets you a little bit of prio in the bot lane, helps you push, helps you get some early fights. And UNM was winning last time with early fights. So it's not too bad of a pick, but we'll see. We'll see how this gets set up.
It definitely looks like UNM's trying to go for a similar playbook that they did last time.
Agreed. But
with 6 seconds left on the clock, they still haven't even selected a character.
What are we picking here?
Zero and Braum.
Braum getting locked in. Braum set up.
Into the next ban wave.
Interesting. Braum is okay into some of these picks. Braum will have a lot to do, though. So I know Braum is also a character that they like to play. So comfort is always good, especially when you're down in the game-winning match.
Emilio being banned once again.
Emilio banned. Emilio's annoying with
and
Ashe.
Jinx banned again.
Jinx is just annoying, period. Jinx is broken. We always see, especially in North America, in these Game 5s, Jinx gets locked in, and then Jinx just power wipes everybody.
Definitely so, but maybe that's why they made a show about her.
True. Arcane. No Arcane buff going over for either side as Jinx is banned. Last ban for State. I would like to see another Enchanter banned, which is here. Renata's banned. Taking away the versatility with Ashe. Ashe can do a lot with Enchanters, Ezreal also being banned for state, giving them no flexibility, nor safety for state. So I'm interested to see what's picked here. I'm assuming ADC.
Maybe not, maybe so. I hope that it's something that makes sense to me.
I think it might be an APC if I'm going to
Lucian being selected.
Lucian is not an APC. It is a traditional ADC, which makes sense, but is very aggressive. Braum Lucian, though. Braum Lucian is a very staple. It's been staple since the characters have come out. 24 seconds. We have both picks, or both of the last picks for UNM going to be sent. Let's see what's up.
Hopefully soon we get a name. It's going to be interesting to see how these teams play out once everybody's chosen.
So we need a support and we need a top laner. I'm saying we get an Aatrox locked in.
Oh,
Taric. That's playable. That's playable. Gonna get a little bit outranged, but it's decent into the Braum. Taric will give the Ashe a little bit of safety as well. So that's not too bad of a pick. Taric is not what I was expecting, though. But I'm expecting the Aatrox. That's what I'm expecting right here. 10
What about that Fox character right there?
Ari?
No, this one.
Oh, Gnar. Gnar, something that the top laner has played before, so it could be possible. And the
I called it!
The Gnar call! Gnar getting locked in. It is not too bad of a pick into the Volibear, but I'm interested if that's what's going top.
Well, it looks like Volibear might be doing jungle here. Unless this one is a very stereotypical jungler, I think Volibear is their jungler.
Let's see. We're moving into it. We got our last pick set up for here.
Is Malphite.
Malphite top locked in. Malphite locked in. So we got the draft. We got UNM locked in on Gnar. We got with Belveth. UNM has Gnar. Belveth. They have LeBlanc. They have Ashe and Taric. And then on the state side, we got Rock. We got Malphite in the top side, Volibear in the jungle, Aurora mid. We have Lucian ADC and Braum support.
I'm extremely excited to see somebody who knows how to play Aurora. It's something that you don't often get to see because whenever you're watching it online, most times Aurora 100%. And Ari banned.
Agreed. So I'm excited. This matchup, I would love to see a great slug match go on. Games starting immediately. That would be wonderful. Or fights starting immediately.
Yes.
And if we go 1-1, I hope the matches are very close. So we're hopping into blind. We're going to get the selection started. And then we're going into a 2-minute spectator delay just to make sure that everybody's good. Characters getting locked in quickly.
They're ready to go.
Now,
I'm hoping that in this next match that we see NMSU play a little more aggressive. I think that's probably where they went wrong. And UNM went very aggressive, very hard into it, and it looked like New Mexico State was a little scared.
Agreed. I think something that is interesting, though, something that could be of note, the Gnar Malphite is the exact same matchup for State. Gnar is going to have push. Gnar is going to have advantage. Belveth, Volibear, pretty much the same matchup as well. They could both do whatever they'd like. It's pretty even. LeBlanc Aurora, same thing as last time as well. We had the Azir Ziggs. Azir technically had a little bit of a good positive matchup, but being able to use the poke and use the abilities on reference UNM that match. And then bot lane, the same thing. Ashe Taric, it's aggressive. It gives you the ability to play. We'll see.
I'd like to go back to a question I asked you earlier. When we get into the game, what is the large difference in playing blue versus red?
The large difference of playing blue versus red. So when we're looking at it, obviously we got the different matchup, right? We have UNM on the left. We have NMSU on the right this time. They're able to access the Baron Pit, the top side more. So whenever you're looking at the bottom corner of your map, You'll see people being able to access the bottom or the top side easier, going for the Baron, going for the Rift Herald, going for the Grubs, but also they have first selection. So I think technically blue side is stronger, especially in pro play. But whenever you don't have a 100% broken pick, it takes it a little bit of the power. So interested to see what's played, how they're playing it, especially with this adaptation from State.
Yes, it looks like they're going for a very different playstyle than they did last game, at least from what I can understand.
It's a different-ish playstyle. I would agree. I think it's different in terms of the feel, but with the lane matchups, I could see it going the same. So this jungler, Volibear, has a lot on their plate, but we'll see.
I mean, there's a lot of weight on the shoulders of those who on NMSU now. There's probably some stress on it because if they lose this, they lose the game. And
this is rivalry week. You got to win.
Yeah, and if we win this first game, will be a great start to our rivalry.
Agreed.
Rivalry week.
So
I cannot say that.
As we're getting to the match, if you are a UNM supporter, type in chat UNM. Use as many emojis as you can. UNM up, UNM on top. We're hoping for a 2-0, but we're 1 minute into the match. And since you called out that Gnar pick, it sounds like you're a bit of an oracle. What are you expecting to happen in the first 5 minutes? What's the scoreline? What do you think it's going to be?
I think we're going to end up with another trade. Like we saw last game, the first kill was a trade.
Okay,
and
so
if
it's going to be 1-1.
Yes, I think it's going to be 1-1, and then immediately into another one kill. So we're going to see a 2-1, and then maybe the ball will get rolling from there. I can't really tell you which side it's going to go to because I don't know enough.
I think I'm a UNM fan, so I'm voting 2-1 by 5 minutes, 2 kills to UNM, 1 kill to State, and then it explodes from there. We're gonna have the quickest match of all time. That's what we're hoping, right?
Yes.
Just complete destruction. But
all towers destroyed by minute 15.
Minute 15. That would be ridiculous. But we're 10 seconds into this game, so make sure support your teams in chat. We are in a shared chat, so we want to make sure that UNM is being as loud as possible as we move into this match. I'm excited to see what we're doing.
We're going to show NMSU what the true rivalry spirit is.
Agreed. So we have the first, this is game 2 of 2025 Rivalry Week. We have UNM on the blue side, NMSU on the red side, and I'm excited to see how this goes.
Especially with the character picks. Again, I am very excited. I keep saying this. I'm beating a dead horse at this point, but I'm excited to see how this Ari game goes.
And Aurora.
Goes.
You're an Aurora fan.
Aurora and Ari.
Aurora's goated.
I am a two-trick pony.
Hey, that's perfectly fine. We're seeing this setup. Lots of mastery again. Of course, got to do a check-in. Bel'Veth is a dominant pick for that jungler. Moving into this match. Top side. Ooh, I'm interested. LeBlanc has Ignite. So no TP. Could be looking for a little bit more aggressive. Bot lanes both have Barrier, Flash, Ignite, and Flash. So summoner spells are almost exactly the same except for the Ignite in the mid lane for LeBlanc.
I will admit, it's a little early to start going Christmas cosmetics, but, you know, Brahm's going for it.
Hey, Braum is the Christmas man. If you see a Poro, you know that life is good. So we're going to be looking at this match up here. I'm interested to see how things get set up. And we're going from there. Bel'Veth, no items. Bel'Veth has items. So, matchup going, looking like a 5 point for both teams. Pings going out. And let's get this going.
I'm seeing that UNM is doing a bit more of a spread compared to it's doing a bit more of a spread compared to last game.
For some reason, the Bel'Veth recalled and got oracles. That's fine because they normally never buy oracles, so they're goated for getting oracles. Top lane hanging out in their bush. Everybody's in their correct spot where they should be, and we're having a calm early game. Let's see what's going on.
It looks like something's happening mid.
Mid lane, some pings going on. No damage yet. They're just looking at each other, doing a little bit of dance. Aurora looking to get something, maybe. We have UNM's bot lane or top side walking for a ward, maybe. LeBlanc in the bush. Interesting. Gets a ward on the red side. Oracle's going off. Volibear, no ward now. Interesting.
Volibear going to look where the ward was.
Wow. So we got some slight vision plays, but nothing going off. And the minions are starting, and the fights in the mid lane are going awry. Rom teching the bush. Tarek getting the E off. Rom going down to half health already. And what a good trade for UNM if you're there. Rom getting chunked to half HP for free.
Yeah, Braum definitely having issues. They're holding back now.
Walked into the bush. He got destroyed. Malphite already half mana too. That Q ability takes a lot of mana. Poke going off. Aurora already half health as well. We're seeing some early lane dominance from UNM here. Being able to get some secured setup. Tarek looking for the E. No E going off.
At this point, it looks like all the lanes are going very similarly to the last game.
Ooh.
Oh,
damage going on to both supports for both sides as they're still not level 2 though.
And UNM gets first blood.
UNM got the first blood. Absolute solo kill. Direct Cam trolling us here, not seeing us the first blood. But it was Reverence using that Ignite, being able to get the level lead onto the Aurora and poking them out and eventually killing them. LeBlanc moving into the mid lane. There's nothing for them to do just yet. Not getting their reset. Looking to get vision. And the UNM team, there's 4 people in this jungle right now. There's 4 people in this jungle looking to collapse on this Volibear, getting set up, and they get the E off.
And
4 people
Volibear's
getting
done.
the kill on Volibear, and they completely obliterate. Nothing happening for State. They didn't see it. They didn't see the laners go off. And that was a little bit unexpected. They just took him.
Gnar getting a little bit rough, but it's fine. LeBlanc getting hit by Aurora's ice.
Ooh, LeBlanc getting a little bit of damage, but absolute, you're frustrated. If you're Volibear there, you don't get any pings from your team. Why? No movement, no pings. They just, UNM is able to just walk in they trap, take their wolves, take their Volibear, and leave.
And we're seeing as Gnar pulls back.
State trying to get a little bit back, placing some vision into the top side, getting some things set up here, but nothing going out besides that.
Oh, both bot laners are channeling right now.
Yeah, so we're seeing this is a little rough. Volibear looking for a little bit of a play on to Gnar, but a freeze getting set up here on the bot side, and right now it is looking dire for States. Only 4 minutes in.
Yeah, with a 1.3 thousand gold lead for UNM, it is rough already.
If you are States, the best and only way it seems right now to be able to play is get on this Gnar, get some momentum in this top side if possible.
Yeah, but Volibear went to do that and then backed off and is going down mid.
Wow. You can see so much vision in this top side. State should know.
Oh, Volibear going for the dragon.
Volibear bot side looking to get a play. Got some poking down. Rom's shield blocking. Seeing if we can get any plays. Volibear walking in. Both of the bot laners from UNM have flash. Volibear looking to get the flash onto Tarek. Tarek flashing away with 1 HP. Lucian flashing in and securing the kill. Ashe looking to get some trades. Has both summoners. Belveth coming in. TP available for Gnar. Braum with the shield with Steadfast. Gets knocked up. Braum flashing away and Belveth secures the kill with flash.
And that's a trade in Aurora versus LeBlanc up in mid again.
Both supports do die. ADC does not get the kill for UNM, but the trade going in.
Aurora blowing the ult.
Blowing ult. Getting ticked away from Ignite and almost securing the kill on the block, but dies. And Volibear was on Grump. They could have taken their camps. They skip it. Try to fight Belveth. Belveth and Ashe destroy the Volibear with no flash, and they secure the dragon.
Malphite and Gnar going at it. about the same spot that they've been the entire time.
Malphite has no mana here.
UNM on the dragon, on their own, no contestants.
Dragon almost secured here. This Volibear not going to contest, trying to get that Gromp again. Up top side, 2 tanks wailing at each other. 2.2k gold lead. It is rough.
This has been a very rough game for NMSU. There was a trade this game.
There was a trade. This is correct.
It was within the first 5 minutes.
5 minutes
I was correct.
into the game, we see no items secured, but bounties on the jungler and the mid laner, being able to get a lot from these last couple of fights. Grub spawning here in 1 minute. Nothing going on just yet. Aurora is very behind though. And with that skill matchup, it was rough, and we see that playing out exactly right here. Oak going out to the Aurora, making it almost impossible to just hang out. Malphite and Gnar still have yet to reset. Both characters just sitting there, wailing on each other. Malphite getting very low to that Gnar poke. Gnar doesn't have mana, so they can just hang out, do whatever they want. LeBlanc looking to get that push, but wow. We're seeing a little change. So NMSU looking to get back into this game. What they're doing, if you're looking at the map, you're seeing Lucian go topside. So Lucian and Braum walking topside, trying to get a little bit of an advantage into these grubs to play. But vision on this Braum, so they know that there's change here.
Still no pings going off for NMSU at all.
NMSU pinging topside, looking like they're going to try to fight for these grubs, but they can't just yet. Gnar hasn't gotten his reset, getting his reset now, and looking to TP back. Wave push top. Volibear walking with no flash. Lucian walking with no flash. Braum walking with no flash.
And everybody's
Malphite
going to
keeping topside.
Yeah, everybody's going to those void grubs. This is going to be a massive point of fight.
Malphite is there. They got the first grub. Braum just chilling. They're looking to secure Ashov onto the Lucian. Malphite going in, looking to get the LeBlanc. LeBlanc getting a ton of damage, but Braum getting the kill onto the Bel'Veth. Tark going down as well. Gnar getting Mega Gnar. Gnar ulting 3 of the teammates. Braum going low, using his shield. This Gnar is absolutely massive, but they getting exploded by the Aurora. Aurora getting poked down.
And this is a very different way to see the Void Grubs go compared to last time.
Malphite gets the kill. Although, Void Grubs are still alive. That was a great fight from State. State being able to come back even though this gold lead is still there. The biggest thing is they lost a ton bot side. If you see this Ashe is absolutely wailing on the tower. Getting 3 plates, solo, and waves.
Something else to take note of. Looks like UNM has just bought up, while NMSU is still a little bit behind on it.
Bel'Veth came back, saw the Malphite with no mana, killed the Malphite with no mana. Now it's going to take the grubs, I assume, because the Malphite died. Cannot be staying there after such a great play. But Volibear, Braum looking to just try anything to get this. And the grubs going over again, and the Bel'Veth gets 1 shot. That is the 2nd time for UNM that they get the grubs smited away. So being able to secure 2 grubs again, this is a little bit of a different game. State is feeling a little bit more confident being able to secure.
I don't know about that though, because last game, State did get 2 of the grubs the same way.
LeBlanc getting some trades onto the Aurora, securing the CC. Aurora flashing away, LeBlanc with flash, trying to get a little bit on. Gnar getting Mega Gnar, bouncing in, getting the Volibear away from the tower, completely CCing. That was a wonderful play. Getting the Tark.
And Aurora's done.
Absolute demolishing here from the mid side of UNM. Securing the kill on the support, securing the kill on the mid lane and the jungle. There were some mistakes, like this LeBlanc taking the tower shot. Like not being able to win that fight, grubs, but they came back. Had to keep securing that dominance.
Yeah, the gold gap is still getting larger, even though NMSU is still trying to keep it going.
Pushing in, and this is what we saw, right? We saw so much pressure on this bot lane tower. We had almost the complete tower taken by Ashe. Ashe is strong. She has her full item. Versus Lucian, 51 CS, no tower plates. 1 kill, you do not have an item yet. So this bot lane matchup is UNM sided for sure right now.
The mid lane matchup is also going to be UNM sided, as you see that both bot and mid have 2 or 3 plates down on NMSU and nothing being touched on UNM.
Aurora getting pressured out, she's trying to get vision. LeBlanc taking a lot of damage. Aurora ulting, trying to get away, getting CC'd by Tarek. It gets 1 shot. Ignite going on from Tarek, securing the kill for LeBlanc. Lucian dashing in, seeing the Tarek kind of troll. Tarek gets 1 shot, but they do have LeBlanc flanking behind them. No flashes for these carries. Stun to Belveth. Ashar hitting the Lucian. And LeBlanc dashing in with the clone, being able to kill everybody under tower.
That's wild. Okay, so 4 down for NMSU.
4 down.
Going into the Dragon.
All started just trying to get some vision and not being able to get away on the Aurora.
This is the same way last game went.
Gnar going in, Malphite ulting. Gnar has ultimate, so he might be able to secure this Malphite. Just 2 tanks hitting each other. We'll see if Gnar is able to secure this kill. Malphite and Gnar going lower. Gnar hitting him into the wall. 1 HP, and Gnar secures that kill and will keep pushing.
We're seeing Gnar finally push up on top.
Tower getting killed completely alone. Ashe just got 5 solo plates. This Ashe, when they reset, might have 2 items. Not exactly 2 items. They got their boots and got a little bit more damage. Absolutely monster for this Ashe, being able to walk mid and do whatever they'd like.
And we're seeing everybody move towards the mid right now.
Bot side tower taken. Tark looking to get some vision. A little bit of a missed E. Tark getting hit by this Volibear. LeBlanc does so much damage. Rom looking to go in. LeBlanc has 1 more auto before they're CC'd. 4 people from state here onto the 2 for UNM. Ashe's top side and Gnar's bot side. If you're state, you needed to go. It needed to kill that LeBlanc. But the Rom was just seconds away from their ult. Could not secure that. Retail going up. Volibear in a little bit of danger, looking to get traded on by this Belveth. Belveth looking to get a kill, getting CC'd in their E, looking to secure the red buff, and they get it smited away.
And
Volibear
Volibear's
losing.
down.
Malphite walking away with no ultimate, getting CC. Volibear lost his red buff and then lost his life as Ashe is starting to run down the Braum and the Malphite. Lucian getting absolutely dove by the Gnar from the bot side. Malphite having to ult away. UNM walking into the red jungle, taking anybody and anything in their way and walking away. Herald up here in 10 seconds.
As NMSU are all respawning, probably buying up.
5 more seconds till this Herald. Herald's spawning here. Herald is a great thing. It is rarely beneficial for Belveth to take because it buffs her up. It just gives her so many buffs with the minions. It can absolutely destroy towers.
As of right now, we're seeing an 8,000 gold gap. This is insane.
This looks a little bit more than what last match is. Last match we had a little bit more slow. I think this is some of the mistakes that UNM made was because they weren't playing as slow. But more of a gold lead is what it makes sense. With that Herald getting picked, Ashe, Tarek, and Belveth topside looking to get onto this Aurora. We have the Herald, so we could see an entire base disappear with the buffed up Belveth. Let's see what's happening here. Volibear is constantly being abused by this Gnar. Gnar getting traded on a little bit, but doing so much damage that the Volibear had to ult out. Gnar flash ulting and securing the kill onto Volibear, making him 7. Malphite being stuck behind the towers, trying to secure flashes away. They have no ultimate, so they just die.
Yeah, no, this is rough to watch.
Rough for that Volibear. Volibear has been pressured from minute 3 to even farm. So it's been hard as this Volibear. E going onto the Aurora. Glacial making the Aurora slow. Doesn't get the full kill, but it definitely hurts. LeBlanc trading into this Lucian, doing so much damage. Securing this mid lane pressure and the Herald that we talked about in the bot lane with buffed up Belbeth. We'll see how much they're able to get out of this. Not walking away. I'm not sure if they'll be able to do much. Not looking to farm mid. Nar is just mid. Looking to do something. Volibear smiting the Herald, so no more bonuses. All the little Belbeth bonuses are also gone. So just one tower taken with that Herald. Interesting decision not putting it mid.
One tower is still a lot when you're talking about these types of games.
It is.
Could be
true.
It could be the thing that causes them to lose. Now a 10,000 gold gap.
Looking to get that E combo, doesn't get it hit, but it absolutely blows up the carries. Almost one-shotting Aurora. Still pushing mid, still with the Void Jump buff.
The tower at roughly half health. Volibear
flashing in, looking to get on that the Ashe. Ashe also getting hit by the Malphite R. Malphite goes in, hits, and then dies.
Volibear's down.
Going down, Volibear's down, Ashe is down. Gnar trying to get a flash. LeBlanc looking to get on this Lucian, getting some hits, just barely passing. We had the Gnar going in on the side, trying to fight. Our Aurora had to flash away, and overall, a 1-for-1 for both sides.
And another turret down. There's only one turret that's not on base.
Tower going down. So much used there. The Ashe was slightly out of position, and they got absolutely blown up. But because of that, UNM fought back and was able to secure this tower.
Now moving close.
We had the Ashe hit the Malphite. A 4-second CC. No follow-up from there, but it definitely is annoying. Definitely tilting whenever you get that hit.
Uncontested at the Dragon again.
It's very hard to contest when you have an 11k gold lead here.
Yeah.
3 dragons over. Soul Point coming up. Blanc still being very annoying in this setup.
This would be very tilting for NMSU at this point. I hope that they can pull it back, at least something.
Let's see this tower getting destroyed. UNM taking the tier 2. Lots of gold there. Gnar looking to solo push. 3 people from state. While we're just gearing up for this Otacon. 40 seconds left till it spawns. And if you're state, you might consider giving Otacon.
Yeah, but the more that you give, the harder it is to pull back.
So, 25 seconds left. Aurora pushing with TP in the bot lane. Volibear looking to farm just a bit, as they haven't really been able to farm. Not all members of UNM are on the map. Now going bot side to counter this push. Blanc getting the mid lane push as well. Belbeth taking the jungle yet again. Belbeth has been constantly in this Volibear jungle from minute like 4. We'll see. Otacon spawned. State walking up. Get a little bit of a secure. Malphite getting dashed on, having to ult away. Belbeth looking to go in. Belbeth flash ease and secures the kill along with the Ashe ult that perfectly hits onto the flashless Malphite.
And there are now 2 UNM on it. 3 UNM players on the Otacon with no contestant at all.
LeBlanc just pushing away this Volibear. Arcfall has had some things smited away from them in this matchup, so it's good. Play decent League of Legends, get all the flowers, get the secured dragon, get the secured Otacon.
And we're seeing
Gnar
UNM
going in right before they're out of Mega Gnar and just one-shotting the Volibear. Absolute destruction. All they used was ultimate from the Gnar. This Volibear is 2-9 as the combo of the ADC jungle takes the top side. Belbeth does not care, just autos the tower down. LeBlanc going in, one-shots the Aurora. making the Aurora 0-5, going godlike.
This is a wild fight to watch. NMSU is having trouble. There's a 14,000 gold lead.
Tarek has ultimate, and if you're UNM, not that big of a scaling team. You might just look to finish right here. Nar has Mega Nar, doesn't have ultimate yet, but they're looking to get all 3 inhibs. Playing safe, not looking for the fight. LeBlanc getting some damage, moving away. Ron very aggressively blocking.
Volibear just standing there.
Bot tower crashing, being able to get the secured tower set up here. Killing all towers in the map right now. Last inhib going in. LeBlanc goes in to try to get the secure kill. Does not get it, but gets so much damage onto NMSU. Securing kills on almost all of that. That was just from the LeBlanc damage. Belveth taking 2 tower shots, and the Ashes behind the Nexus. Almost 1 HP. Nar getting Mega Nar, looking to see if they can get the ultimate. Going in, securing this last Nexus tower, and the only thing left is this Nexus. Nar has flash. Nar has ultimate, getting the ult onto the Lucian.
And
Lucian downing. Volibear is the last person.
2-0.
GG's over to UNM. UNM taking it 27-8 with an almost 20,000 gold lead.
That was almost exactly the same as the last game. That was wild.
The craziest thing is that was almost 4 minutes difference. UNM absolutely destroyed that. We're going to have a little bit more summary about that game right after this break. Don't go anywhere. We're going to a break.
Yeah, we're going to a break.
Hey gamers, it's time to touch grass. Come join us here at University Stadium for the UNM NMSU football game happening September 27th, Saturday at 2 p.m. We will meet at Gate 8 at 1 p.m. for a group picture. So get your tickets at golobos.com for your free student ticket. Hope to see you all there. Go Lobos!
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, we're here. You guys can hear us.
Ideally.
We're alive. Hello.
A very short break.
We are back for our short break. So we want to just make sure we are going to the football game together. Make sure to be there at 2 p.m. But this is the end of the match. Best of 3, 2-0 to UNM, going to our best of 9. We have 9 different games going on. So congratulations, UNM. You won the first match of league. We got lots of action. Just a reminder, Splatoon tomorrow is going to be starting at 6 p.m. We have Counter-Strike on Tuesday at 5 p.m. concluding. Then we will have Smash. And then Wednesday, we have Valorant going on at 7 p.m. Lots of action is going to be going at you. So we will see you tomorrow at 6 p.m. Have a good night.
Amazing start to the Rivalry week, but we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Doug. Imagine if we could tell everyone here that Liberty Mutual customizes car insurance to save people hundreds.